Guys, I became a better coach tonight, not because we scored 92 points or not because we held Florida State 0 for 15. Is because I got Sam Hunt to take a charge. I want to say that's probably, and I want you guys to go check it because you can. I know you will. Fact check me. It may be the first charge he's ever taken, probably since he was in the 8th grade and he was accidentally in the wrong place. What a good game. I thought our guys played a really good game from start to finish. We did a tremendous job, especially in the first half defensively. I thought we improved on our half-court defense. When you look at, I thought our guys were in gaps. We did a great job of controlling penetration. We also, after giving up 20 offensive rebounds to BC, I wasn't happy, and I thought our guys bounced back, and we all rebounded those guys by 4, held them to only 8 offensive rebounds, and we had 12 ourselves. Guys are shooting the ball well. When you think about Sam, he's shooting at a big rim, and I thought Markel got into it, and Al Freeman's playing really good basketball. Proud of these guys. When you think about that, we got 20 wins and 10 wins in the ACC. I couldn't be more proud as a coach. Questions?
5 games in a row, you've shot 50% or better. Is there something technical about that, about the way you guys are moving the ball, sharing the ball on offense?
I just think we're maturing. I think we're playing better basketball because we're passing the ball. When you look at it, we had 18 assists, but I think we're maturing, and I think we're getting the right guys to take the shots, and we're not forcing shots.
Over 15, what did you guys do defensively that allowed you to just totally shut them down from the yard?
Well, we've been if you look at our stats, we've been a pretty good 3-point field goal percentage defensive team the whole year. But we did a great job of challenging shots. I think the only clean look they got was when we fouled them in the corner when Amir fouled them. But I think our guys, we couldn't stop them from taking threes, but certainly we wanted to make them take some challenge shots.
To follow up on that, I look back at your stats. Miami was really hot from beyond the arc, but since then you've held everybody to 34% and most people in the 20s, and this is your first offer. But anything different that that you've added defensively in your defense? I know you really stressed the shooting threes and stopping threes.
Well, I think our ball screen coverage has become better. We've really worked with Omir and Leonard and Malik as far as guarding ball screens and getting a little higher on ball screens, and we're staying a little longer instead of leaving our guards on Allen. And our guards are doing a great job getting the over screens and not getting stuck on screens. So I think that's helped us out a lot.
How much did you emphasize the first 5 minutes after the Boston College game?
I didn't. We talked about getting off JC to a good start, but I didn't talk much about that start we had against BC because I thought we got great shots. When we went 0 for 8, I thought we had some good shots. I thought we just turned the ball over too much.
Cameras everything. So, looking at the beginning of the game, obviously a little bit frustrating there in the first half. 3 different guys, 3 of your bigs going in foul trouble, and then Abu picking up the 3rd foul before the end of the second half. Did you feel like you had to kind of move some different lineups at that point and kind of see what you had at that point?
Well, thank God I've got 3 really good big men that can play. And so we were able to rotate all 3 guys in, and I thought every guy that came in. It was a little frustrating to us as a team and also to them as players, but we found our way out through it.
Teams improved overall over the entire season. What are some of the biggest individual improvements you've seen on the team?
Well, I got asked that question early today on radio. I think every guy on this roster has improved in a lot of areas. The guy that you would say, well, what about Malik? I think he's starting to improve mentally now after obviously going through his knee deal. But, if you look at our roster, Sam Hunt's a guy who's gotten better. Braxton Beverly has matured. Al Freeman now is playing great team basketball. Amir, you're 7. It's so many guys that I can talk about. But we do a lot of individual workouts. The way you see us play every night is the way we practice. And we try to practice the way that we're going to play.
Torin said that he felt like this team played a complete game with complete game with intensity. for an entire 40 minutes in a way that this team maybe hasn't before. Did you see that the same way, and what do you think caused that to change and become what it was tonight?
Well, we've talked about finishing games. I thought it got a little sloppy with about 4 minutes to go in the game. We did a tremendous job entire game, but we gave up some transition baskets, and I called a timeout to talk about finishing the game. I disagree with him a little bit. I thought we played 37 minutes of good basketball. I'm looking for 40, so hopefully, next time out or weeks or two or whatever, we play a 40-minute game. But our guys are playing with great energy. It's not the effort and energy. I think we play with effort and energy 40 minutes every game that we play. I just want to finish plays, finish games.
Kevin, Al Freeman's played in the NCAA tournament every year of his career, and it seems like he's playing really well right now. Do you see that experience paying off for your team and what he's doing?
He is, Steve, he's playing very good basketball. And, if I'm proud of anybody, I'm proud of Al Freeman because, he was a guy that took a lot of flack early on for some of the shots that he had taken or, some of the things that happened with the team. And now, I think everybody should celebrate him. He's done a great job. He's matured in a lot of ways. And, I'm excited that we had the opportunity to get him and Sam Hunt.
I know you've got tunnel vision, but if you look back at the schedule, Florida State's in a different category than several of the teams that you've beaten lately, and a different place in the standings. Your place in the standings is different tonight for having won this game, being tied at 10-6 versus in a 5-way tie at 9-7. Talk about the importance of this win tonight.
Well, it's important because, you get separation. It's, I don't talk about this with the team, but I did look at the standings, and I told my assistant coaches, I was like, this is so weird because you can be possibly in the top 4, or you could be, and I'm guessing on this, 9, 10, or 11. And it's weird because it's one opportunity to do that, and I thought, I'd never told the guys because I didn't want to put that pressure on them, but I certainly told the assistant coaches, so if you saw them working a little harder, they knew what the deal was.
Anything else for Coach?